People, we just spent hours setting up, and I don't even know where we are, what's going on. Well, look at this. Did you see that, what I saw? Did you see the... No, you didn't. We are at frickin' Warwick. Can you hear the reverberation in the room? We are in a big-ass room. As you can see, when you look at this camera, or this camera, you can see that we're in a big-ass room. There'll be people walking past us, so just ignore them, because, you know, they don't belong to us. Just ignore any people. Might be bass celebrities, who knows? Just pretend they're not here. We're important, right?
Yes.
We are the celebrities. We are here invited by Warwick to the Warwick Bass Camp 2015. We have 2015, is that correct? Yes. And we're going to be doing kick-ass interviews with guitar players and bass players. And looking at gear and hanging out and having amazing food, hanging out in a great hotel with a swimming pool. And
much more.
And much more. There's, you know, there's breakfast, the obligatory hand job after breakfast, paid for by what? No, Warwick does not pay for that. We pay for... no, there is no happy ending here. Now that sounds wrong. There is, because there are... Okay, going to the instruments. First video here at the desk in the Warwick. This is the, not necessarily showroom. Showroom's over there. We're in the you can buy shit here room. You can actually come here, and this is the sales room. And also the hangout here, look at wood. You can look at different woods, and let me show you these. They have tons of different knobs. You know, a lot of knobs. They have a knob selection. So, since I don't know too much about bass, I mean, I play it and I go boom, boom, boom on A. But I've got my super good friend and amazing bass player, Paul Krummelbein here. Try to say this in English. Paul Krummelbein. It's you.
Yeah.
Don't look behind you. It's like, where's Paul Krummelbein? And we're going to show you a couple of Warwick basses.
Yes.
Made in Germany to the highest possible specs. And some of them are freaky deaky when it comes to colors and inlays and woods. And this one, apparently, according to Paul, who is the expert on what bass is cool, this is a very famous bass, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's called Infinity, and it's about 6,000 euros, I think.
So the UVP, which means the manufacturer, the retail, the suggested retail price, which is of course always the wrong one, it's not the street price, is about 9,947,85. However, they arrive at the 85 cents. You know, if you fork over 9,947 euro, 47, please, 47, and then they go, no, it's got to be 0.85. But you can buy it here, including tax, for 5,918.97. Okay, that's a little bit. Hold this for a sec. Come on, we gotta film this puppy here. That's killer. Here, there, it is. That is the price tag. So why is it so expensive? First of all, it's a damn good bass, and secondly, it's obviously a very unique bass. Looking at it, it's a hollow body with a lot of freaky-deaky controls, and it's fucking chrome, people.
And it's neck through.
Neck through and chromey neck through.
Chromey neck through.
The typical Warwicky kind of shape.
Shape, yes.
So super ergonomic, definitely. The woods here, we don't know.
We don't know.
Might be, I don't know, apple core or plastic or sponge. Might be some kind of wood.
Yes.
So let me show the controls, because it looks like there's 3 controls, but in reality there's actually
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Yes.
And you try to find out what they do. Have you found out what they do?
I don't. I think this one is the pickup selector. This is the mid control, high mid, low mid. I think this is treble and this is bass, I think.
You know what? The only way to find out is to plug it in and
Yeah.
plug it in and play.
This thing it does nothing.
Okay, so that control is for show. It's a fake-out control.
Do you want to play it?
I don't know.
I don't.
Yeah, I can do exactly what he just did. Very tight sound. It's like very fast. You play, holy crap. I always had a little bit of a issue with Warwick basses for some reason because they felt very tight to me. They felt very firm, very rigid. Maybe, and I'm thinking this is one of the big problems that some players might have. We just talked to some guy from Warwick about that, especially about the guitars, that the perception of the brand is, it is a German brand, especially for Germans. We don't buy German brands, we want to buy the American stuff, because we have the perception that there's something, maybe the mojo is missing. You know, I mean,
yeah.
you know. But on the other hand, Phil freaking X now has a Framus guitar, and if anyone's got mojo, it's him. So that cannot be it, and we're going to show you a couple of guitars that definitely have the mojo built in. It's German mojo, but I mean, come on, that's not so bad. Me as a five-string player, it feels very nice. Very easy to get a tone out of it. I don't know what I'm doing. Bass chords is really something you need. Especially this one. Nice. Paul mentioned to me that Warwick basses are the longest thing on the planet.
I think so.
I always tell my girlfriend that I got the longest thing on the planet, but apparently Warwick is the longest thing on the planet.
Yeah.
They have the longest scale, so it is actually longer than extra long scale?
I think so.
What's that, like 1.50 meters? I don't know, we don't know scale. It's about, so Warwick bass scale is about this long. This is about the scale length, so about this. This is the Warwick scale length. It's pretty long, right? This is exact now. Just go and take your tape measure, put it in front of the screen and measure that. I like this. I should pick this up. Feels absolutely different than any bass I have. What do you think, like playing it?
The reason of the different playing, I think, is the string spacing and yeah.
So, wasn't this the Jamiroquai guys' bass? That's how you say that. The Jamiroquai guys' bass.
Yeah, his name is Stuart Sender, and he has his own signature bass. And this is not. This is a prototype.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and this is a different one.
Where I want to get with this
he plays, I think, is Streamer LX. This is the this year's the Infinity bass, and it's
okay. But what I'm getting at is, can you slap on it?
Yes, I can.
It slaps. It definitely slaps. So, what other bass are we looking at?
I think I never played a 6-string before, really. And I
You
think
mean a 6-string Warwick?
a 6-string bass.
No. Are you
Yes.
fucking shitting me?
No.
How long have you been playing bass?
I started I was 11, I think, 11.
This guy's doing
Years
this
old?
professionally.
Yes.
I got a freaking 6-string at
I've never
home.
played 6-string before.
You've never.
Never.
Well, today is he's a virgin. Come on. So
Yes.
I mean, we gotta pop the cherry right there.
Yes. Only thing I know is there's a B, an E, A, D, G, and a C.
And a C.
Yes.
C for some reason that doesn't make sense because me as a guitar player, I always actually tune that to a B so I know what's going on. Where are we putting this thing?
I replace it.
Oh, over here. Give me.
Yep.
Careful, you're on the thing.
Wow.
He's a virgin. 30 years old, 6-string virgin. That is- I really like the look. I mean, it looks super massive
It
with the
looks-
single cut, but it also looks really tiny. They made a very tiny looking,
It's a
massive single cut.
It looks like a Fodera.
But no,
Style,
but not, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the fretboard, which of course you guys can't see, but just take it for granted that it's got a cool fretboard. No, let me show you. The fretboard is I don't know, grass wood. I don't know what the fretboard is. It's a we have no idea what this is, but it's cool. Wait. It's right here. See, because the fretboard actually is all dark, and then there's this stripe at the bottom, which is nice and light. It's way cool.
Yep.
And there's a lot of fiddly bits right here. I would probably say bass mid treble or something like this. I'm thinking
Active, passive?
active, passive. I want to know. There's 3. Phase in phase.
Yeah.
This is
Active,
this
passive?
is this is active passive.
This is active passive, yes.
So obviously a lot of options on. Wait, let me tell you the model on the number 222. It's a thumb.
Thumb, yeah.
Thumb, it's that difficult for us to say because we always want to say the B. We want to say thumb.
Yeah.
But it's thumb.
Thumb, okay.
Thumb. Single cut broad neck. It is clocking in at a street price of $5,657.69.
I don't know.
Oh, that's, what about the weight on this?
I think it's okay for a 6-string bass. Hold it. It's okay.
Yeah. Turn it around. Show the. This is really nice because
Wow.
it looks very fat and not very playable from the front, but obviously it's hollowed out here, so you can get up to the 77th fret. And the frets are made out of gold. They're gold. Now, Warwick actually does this where they have, what is this, brass probably? I don't know. They have gold frets, probably not just for looks, but also for coolness. While he finds out what the bass is doing, I'm going to run around and check if our recording thingy is still recording. It is still recording. So, thumb us something. Just everything on 10.
This one was my first C on a 6-string bass.
Wow, okay, woo! 6-string virgin.
It's a bass.
You guys didn't see this, but Lee Sklar just walked right past us. You didn't see this, just take it from me. The Queen of England also just walked right past us, on this side, with her doggies. Really, it really happened. No, but really, Lee Sklar just walked past us. If you don't know who Lee Sklar is, go away.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, you probably have about a minimum of 7 albums that have Lee Sklar on it. Every one of you, unless you're only listening to Swedish grindcore death metal. Then you might have only 2 albums with Lee Sklar on it. So, what do you think?
It's a 5-string bass with 1 more string, I think.
That would make it?
To a 6-string bass.
It would make it a 6-string bass.
Yeah.
What we want to do is...
really, really good.
What we want to do is when I get my Ibanez 8-string guitar, take something like this and take some duct tape and just duct tape the 8-string guitar under this, so we have a 14-string guitar. I think that would make total sense.
Yeah.
In my book, it makes total sense.
Totally.
14-string guitar, just take the Ibanez, duct tape it to a Warwick 6-string, and you got a pretty freaking do-it-yourself 14-string.
Awesome.
Fully playable.
Really awesome.
Fully playable. You can do bi-amping, you know, clean, distorted. There are a lot of options in that concept.
That plays wonderful.
But there's a lot of output compared to the other one. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Battery,
because
maybe?
I don't know what the
Just
electronic is doing. It is active right now. I pull it to passive. Changes nothing. I boost something.
I mean, they've been hanging here maybe for a while. Maybe it's a weak battery.
Yeah.
That's very... Well, then obviously the passive thing should go. So how does it feel like? Because Warwick basses don't have a huge string spacing. So if you're coming from a bass that does have a big string spacing, and all of us, with a 5-string, you're switching now to a 6-string, it might feel comfortable because it's a similar fretboard. Oh God, that word. Width. W-I-D-T-H. With a lisp, that's horrible. Width. I cannot say that. Wideness.
Wideness, yes.
Wideness. Wididity.
Wididity.
Good wididity for the fretboard. Good fretboard wididity.
What? Really?
Really? Oh, okay. I love that shapeness. Shapeidity. Of course, I start up here. Almost, please correct me if I'm wrong there, but almost fretlessy in sound, isn't it?
Yeah.
That singing kind of... What? What? Wait, something went... Now that's minor. When you bend, you always have to make that movement like a dog in the driveway. You know, like scraping his ass. When you bend the string, you gotta make that movement like a dog scraping his ass in the driveway or on the carpet, like. When you don't bend strings on a bass, or tell it to Billy Sheen. Billy, you don't bend strings on a bass. Smack. I'll try that. Something's. I don't know. Do I have something on my bass to rest my thumb? No. Why does it feel weird now? I gotta say, I've never felt super comfortable on Warwicks. That's the truth. And we're here invited by Warwick at the Warwick Bass Camp. I'm probably gonna be kicked out in 5 minutes because this camera is watching us. But, do you have the same experience I'm having? It kind of feels like my perception of Warwick basses is kind of going away right now a little bit.
My first bass ever was a Warwick Streamer Alex, and it plays a little bit better, but I think all Warwick basses are good basses.
Of course, you don't ever play this stuff we're doing here. What do you do? Something like this, or if you're really good, you do this. Was that a bass part or was it a bass part?
It was a bass part.
Come the fuck on. We're looking at. Can you look at the cheat block of wood?
Okay.
I'm gonna say ash. I'm gonna say ash. It's not maple.
It's not maple.
It's
maple.
No, it could also be yeah, swamp ash. Yeah, ash or swamp Esche oder Sumpfesche. Yeah, that.
Swamp ash.
What the fuck? Do I know wood or do I not know wood?
You know.
And but then you can clearly see that the ash is only attached to the sides because it's a fully neck through, and it's a, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piece neck. If you counted the little strips of possibly walnut, something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it's a 9-piece neck. Because technically I think that's how they count that. The little strips count too, right?
Yeah.
So we're looking at a 9-piece fully neck through, which pretty much means this here is your bass. It's a 1-piece bass in 9 pieces. And then they attach the ash sides. And then, of course, on the top, they have Flonga-Ponga wood from the northeastern southern side of the former Congo. I don't know. It's a brownish kind of cool wood. But it's neat because you can clearly see that they didn't do the top over the middle part. It's really a beautiful bass. Now in terms of weight, I don't know how long I would want to play that live.
For a six-string bass, it's not heavy.
Really?
Yeah.
Could be. I'm saying
I don't know.
Bubinga. Want to bet?
Yep.
Want to bet that's Bubinga?
Yep.
It's Bubinga.
It's Bobinga.
If it's not, then it's not Bubinga. Okay, our next candidate.
Yeah.
And I can just pull this out because I have the Neutrik silent plug. Not supported by Neutrik, just saying. Really, no, I'm not. They should give me shit. They should pay for the hand jobs. I think Neutrik should, if we say this is a Neutrik silent plug, they should pay for the hand jobs. Can I say hand jobs on YouTube?
I think so.
I think I just did. So we have to look at a Viper.
Okay.
Is that a Viper? Is that what's it called? Or Vampire? No, Viper.
Vampire or Viper? Vampire.
Vampire. And why it's called a vampire? Well,
Look,
there is really no question why it's called a vampire.
Yeah.
Because this is a bass a vampire would play. This is also a 6-string, so it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. And it actually has insane flame maple. Wait. It has insane flame maple on the neck here. In another 75-piece neck. And then it looks like ash again on the sides. And then show me the front. Whoa, that's quilted. That's quilted. But a beautiful, kind of as if watercolors are running down the page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a quilted maple. Not high gloss, which I always like. We're getting a visitor. Come to us. Come on. Come on. You're on film now.
Wow.
Yeah. Hi. This is Anna. She helps us and helps everyone here. She's a supervisor,
Yes.
and she does very nice things. And we're playing basses.
Wow, I'm a bass player. Wow. Cool.
He was a 6-string virgin. He just played his first 6-string ever, which is freaking unbelievable.
So it's a declaration. Okay.
Yeah. We popped his 6-string cherry.
Yeah,
Did it hurt?
a little bit.
And we just thought we have to show a very crazy bass that really only could be played by vampires.
Looks like.
Beautiful, beautiful
So
woods.
now let me hear the sound of defloration.
Holy crap, that has more output than the other one. Did you see how he just did that? He just tuned it because he heard that it's wrong. There's 2 ways to call people like this. One way is to call they have perfect pitch. Another way is to say asshole. Say it with me. Asshole. Okay? There's people who need tuners. By the way, tuners, by my good friends, TC Electronic, which of course you can't see. Give me a second. Because it's so tiny. Not my penis. The tuner. The tuner. TC Polytune clip. It's freaking insane. It's tiny. And he bought one. I got mine for free. So, but he doesn't need it because he's an asshole who has perfect pitch. So, now back to the bass. Back to the bass. What's it with the harmonics? Don't die. We almost killed someone from Warwick with our cables. We almost tripped, fell into the basses, millions of dollars in damages. So he's trying to figure out all the knobs again. Bass players and their knobs.
Yes, I hate it.
That looks like the bass controller. I like the high end. It's very bright. Hey, we're getting cheaper. We're getting cheaper. I actually would have thought that this is more expensive because it's got the bass clef inlays on the fretboard in a beautiful mother of pearl or something, or abalone. It's got that beautiful blue color. It's got the flame maple neck, and on the headstock it also goes around. It's clocking in at a mere 4,546.34. I need to talk to someone and find out who's making up the 34. What if I come and say 4,546, but fuck the 34? Can I still buy the bass? I want to know that.
I think so.
Someone comes. You think they're going to sell it to me if I don't pay the 34 cents?
Yep. I'm sure.
Probably.
Sure.
So what do you think?
Nice bass. Nice bass. Plays like the
Thumb.
thumb.
It's probably not the bass you would
No.
pick. It's not compatible.
I only play black basses.
He only plays black basses. Like his soul.
No.
No, it's
Do you want?
Sure. So the question is, who is playing this? Is this for metal players?
Yeah, I think so.
But isn't this a little bit? I'm sorry, metal guys, but isn't metal? But isn't this a little bit too nice for a metal player?
It looks bad, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, goth, doom metal, but it's not the cover band bass. It's not the funk band bass. You don't go.
No way.
Oh, but that's. I can only do that. I don't know how to do this. I really would like to know how to play bass, but I've never had a bass lesson until Wednesday, when I'm going to have my very first bass lesson, given to me by a very special person. Not going to say who. There was a dog. I just saw a dog. Oh man, I miss my doggies. Very firm, like my buttocks. I said buttocks. That's from the Minions. See, they always laugh when they hear the word buttocks. You know the Minions?
Yes, I do.
They're funny.
But no.
No? No. What you said's totally right. It's the long-ass scale, about 1.50 m, like this. Probably combined with a brass bridge. If this is brass, it's gold. I'm going to call it brass. Very firm. But you see, that was an octave for me. I would really have to get used to the string spacing because I'm trying to do a G, G, and I'm doing a G, C. I would really have to get used to that. And I never understood, there's a lot of people who play Warwick and they slap, but with the string spacing, Paul just said, you gotta get used to it. That just doesn't really pop right. Do you slap on 6 strings? Well, you don't, because you.
Why not?
You were a virgin. I think that would be a cool bass, actually, sound-wise, for the studio, where no one sees me with it. I don't need a 6-string. You know, I have an 8-string guitar. I just go, I go from this way lower instead of from this way higher. Or my guitar is actually going to be that blue from Ibanez. We're just going to duct tape these two together.
Yeah.
I'm pretty impressed by these basses, I gotta say this. It's been a long time since I played Warwick Basses at Guitar Center in California, where I might just have not known shit. That's very possible. Now the last one we're gonna look at is gonna be one that we got from the place where they're extremely nice. That will be, I think, a custom bass, poplar burl top, and it's got Nordstrand pickups in it. My friend Kerry, we sat in his garage and he said, I'm going to make some pickups. Now they're in all the big-ass basses. His guitar pickups, I actually have one of the first guitars that has Nordstrand pickups in it that he took to the NAMM show to show to people. So I was there from the beginning and then I wasn't. And he got really big and he kind of, he never writes, never sends postcards. It's when they get big that they forget about you. But we're going to check out his pickup and maybe we say something nice. Neutrik silent plug. Send money for hand jobs now. What? I mean, they got to be paid for somehow. This is definitely a different bass because it's got the lower horn, the higher horn. That's
called Corvette, I think.
Is it a Corvette? Is that normal on the Corvette?
No.
You fiddle around with the controls.
Oh,
I really like the flat. What do you call that? Satin finish. Satin finish on the on all the not electronics, on the hardware. That's what you call it. And we have, I think they're called big singles. Carrie, please don't hate me when I say this wrong. I know nothing about bass pickups, but I think they're big singles. You can always tell a Nordstrand pickup or Nordstrand. Wenn man Deutsch ist, ein deutscher Nordstrand-Tonabnehmer. Or a nice Nordstrand pickup. Nordstrand-Tonabnehmer. Well, you could say Nordstrand-Tonabnehmer, then it's not quite so hard, but still. Yeah. If you want to find out if it's a Nordstrand, just look in the corner. There's a big wavy N, and you know it's a Nordstrand.
Yes.
Oh, this is pretty. It's got a blubber wood neck.
It's very close to black and.
It's close to black, so it's good. So you do this, I check on the levels.
Yes.
And we're still going. That's good. Whoa, output. Serious outputage. I would call this band outputerific, which is of course all due to, Carrie's amazing pickups. Is that bird's eye maple fretboard?
This is.
It looks.
Yeah,
it
looks
could
like
be. It could be.
it.
But it's also a little bit
No,
wavy.
no.
Because I remember when we drove here, Paul was like, only an idiot would make a fretboard out of bird's eye maple.
Yeah.
Which, of course, my Magnus Krempel bass has bird's eye maple fretboard. So he's like, foot in mouth. Well, they have bass. You certainly do. Beautiful wood, whatever that is. It's got a lot of whoops, but I'm missing the fl, if you know what I mean. I mean, those are technical terms if you don't understand them. You know? I mean, there's the whoom and the fl.
Yeah.
And the okay?
Wait,
This is how I think Warwick describes it in their catalog. But you get everything, you know, ripped open here.
Yes.
I'm going to do this, you know, middle.
Flat.
Middle-ish.
Middle-ish.
And I'm going to go a little bit here. And a little bit here. Wow, that's super firm string tension. Holy crap. And again, gold frets.
Ja.
Ist das Messing? Die Bünde? Sind die Bünde aus Messing? Is that brass?
They are.
Hmm?
Yeah, they are actually brass.
Okay.
You cannot see it from here. If it's in
Oh yeah, we completely forgot to mention that. There is several reasons. I was going to mention that on the guitars. There's a lot of reasons why these are not the most inexpensive instruments. One of them being, let me film that, little details. Like on the fretboard, there is no slits for the frets. So these are actually, let's call them top-mounted, top-cut. These are all details that make the bass more high quality, nicer to look at, probably less wear because when the weather fights with the wood, they don't pop out. Yep. You know, you don't have to work around them. And all these things are details, the very high quality woods. The headstock's not, you know, worked on and glued on as far as I can see. This is one piece. This neck is a three-piece neck, but you know what I mean. The typical headstock being glued on to save on wood. These instruments are pricey, but for good reason. And brass frets, that's... Does anyone else do that? You can definitely feel, compared to my basses, a very high string tension, which means the tone is right there. So I'm thinking probably this 1.50 meters, this long length, is probably comparable to something that you would find on a fan fret bass, like a Dingwall, where you would have less tension on the higher strings, but probably a similar tension to this on the lower strings, which would explain why a lot of metal players, I mean, that Metallica dude who has it like here, you know, and really like these basses because he get the response in the low end very quickly. Where's my... The other basses had all that nice fizzly high end. It's not here. But it might be because we really have no clue what we're doing. Maybe this bass simply doesn't have that. But also very nice singing tone. Almost. Am I hearing this wrong? Is this almost fretless? Or maybe it's my brilliant playing. My just over the top, no one can even get close to this playing. Why are you laughing? What the fuck? This is possibly the reason. What, you try to play like that. Go ahead. See? No one can do it. Actually, you know what? What we need to show is something completely different, and then I think we're out of here, which is the bass Lee Sklar really likes, which is the Star bass, which is a semi-hollow kind of a bass. You put this, no,
Yep.
I put this. Show the Neutrik hand drop plug. Yes. Then I'm gonna go, you entertain the people. I'm gonna fall on my ass. Here at HP42 and Warwick, we embrace the silliness. We're in full favor of the silliness. Are we?
Yes.
This is 4-string. You should be able to work with this.
Yep.
It doesn't have frets. I hope this doesn't frighten you.
No.
Apparently, this is a bass Lee Sklar favors. Do you know why he likes it?
Great bass. Beautiful.
It
sounds good.
Yeah.
well, that's always a good reason.
Why do you like it? It sounds good.
It's purdy. That's also a good reason.
Is it Justin Chaplin?
I have no. I just grabbed that off the wall.
So yes.
Then so yes,
Justin Chaplin? Yeah.
it's the one without a price tag, so we don't want to know how much it is.
It's probably about $7,000.
Basing those ones.
The Star Bass preface?
Well, it's got
Stop.
it's got the details like, of course, the burst on the back for whenever you look at the back of your bass. That's very important. And those are the details that you get on the the high-end stuff. You get a burst on the back, in the front, a subtle but still very nice flame maple, and the fretboards are just beautiful woods with color changes in. Very nice. And those are single coils, huh? Looks like it.
Looks like that.
But big-ass single coils. Why do you give me this? If I get over here, it's gonna get beautiful. I don't look, I just try to listen. And this is why Lee Sklar actually wants this bass, because that's what this is made for, right? Because it makes you start when you play that.
Yeah.
If whenever you play that, people go like, "Ugh!" of the Neverland. And we also do like the metal. It does sound very beautiful. I want to say there, but fuck! That's what I meant, that note. You wiggled your finger, you finger wiggler. I don't do that. I should start to wiggle my finger. That's actually the technical term, finger wiggler. What? I know bass terminology. Finger wiggling. Right?
Yeah.
We're at the Warwick Bass Camp. You need to use the right wordage. And I'm pretty sure if we go to the workshops on fretless bass, it's finger wiggling technique. That's actually what I saw that in the booklet. It said, Gary Willis is doing finger wiggling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see why he likes this bass. He also has a fretted version. It's not overwhelming, it's not like bam, but it fills nicely. I could play this for hours. Of course, without anyone listening, because I don't want to hurt people's ears. People that can detect the pitch just by listening to it, which, again, is called having perfect pitch, comma, being an asshole. Right?
Right.
Right, okay. Yeah. Says it in your passport. So, this was us having stupid fun with a lot of Warwick basses. There's tons more here. We're going to play tons more without you being there for this. We're going to do interviews. We're going to show as much as we can and bore you to death with it. And you know, if you thought this was too long, that there is a stop button on YouTube. You do know that, right? You sure they know that?
No.
Because there will be comments saying, this was too long, this was... You have the option to turn it off at any given point in time. But you didn't. And now that we showed the bass, Lee Star's again walking past us, which is just, what world do we live in where that happens? Seriously. I want this. What did he say, 7,000? Something like that? I don't have that. What if I give him all my Neutrik hand job money? That could that could do it. That could do it.
Too much.
Okay, guys, we're gonna sit here, right here, switch some things around, change batteries, and look at guitars, which is really what we're interested in. Really, guitar shit.
No.
Yes.
This one is why I'm here.
Yeah. Well, I want to look at guitars.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. See you guys.